What's going on, everybody? Chris C, the Slasher Dude, back with another video and this manga recommendation Monday. I'm gonna start a new series, not like anime slash manga recommendation Monday. I'm gonna start doing like, cause I have a lot of manga and anime here, and I'll start doing like manga anime review Mondays and stuff like that. Just my thoughts on some of the stuff that I have, kind of spice it up a little bit. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. Um, my thoughts and prayers are kind of with my boy, Spicy 4K Action, aka Reed. He lives in California like I do. I'm more far inland than he is. He's more southern out there. So I know they've been maybe hit with some stuff. I haven't checked the weather reports and what have you today. It's kind of gloomy, overcasty here today. So it's a perfect time to, since this is a gloomy manga, and I think this is the greatest mangaka of all time. That's Berserk. Um, Created, written, and drawn by the late great Kentaro Miura. He started this series in '89, so this predates Game of Thrones. So if anybody's asking which came first, this came first. Uh, he may never admit it. George R. R. Martin had to have read some of this stuff to get his idea for the whole idea of Westeros and all this other stuff too. Game of Thrones is very dark. This is darker. Basically, Berserk, you take sword and sorcery and you mix it in with Hellraiser, and you get this awesome story, awesome mangaka. He never finished it. He passed. I have the final volume that he did. To me, that's it. He trusted it to a confidant of his. I forget the person's name to complete that series. We'll see if that ever happens, because I don't think it will. I don't want to kind of be in those spirits for that, but to me, that was it. When he passed, it was over. It's very sad. He passed a few years ago now, I think. But yeah, so this is Berserk, created by Kentaro Miura. It follows this dude here, Gutsu, aka the Black Swordsman, traveling this world of Midland, which is dark, full of terrors, uh, demons, mercenaries, just bad people. This is not a nice world at all. It's not. People will backstab you, people will rape you, people take your money, all this other stuff. As the Black Swordsman, he goes taking out these demons or these people that have these, they're stones basically called the Behilts. I believe I said that right. Basically eggs. You have mostly blue eggs, then you have the red egg. The red egg, if you have one of those, is the egg of the king, which I'll get to that in a minute. And he finds these people and he kills them. He takes them out, all to get to the prize, which is Griffith, his former best friend and leader of the Band of the Hawk, a band of mercenaries, an army that he used to be part of with him. And that's really the story. This starts out with him taking out one of the members of the God Hand. They're called disciples. And in the manga and in the anime, the way the anime starts out, the old school anime, which I recommend you find. Hopefully we get 4Ks of those, or just a re-release on Blu-ray would be very nice. Um, you know, he asks who you are before he dies. He turns around, and that's when the first arc of this starts, where he's Gutsu is birthed from a corpse. His mother dies in childbirth. His uncle's taking care of him. His uncle tries to molest him, which he basically does. Gutsu kills him, and he gets exiled from that group. Um, his character has always been on his own, always fights and kills to survive, and then he's just a mercenary. And Griffith spots him, picks him up. They have a fight. He says, "If you can beat me, you can go on your way. If I beat you, you become part of my army." He becomes part of his army. That's where the story starts. It's the first arc is one of the most shocking and impactful endings I've ever seen in manga and in anime ever. It's very horrific to watch. It's not. This isn't for everybody. But it's so good. It's so impactful. It'll get any red-blooded man, in my opinion, emotional. Um, just the relationship between Guts and Griffith, and Casca the the woman that's part of this band of the Hawk, and she's the only one. Probably one of the coolest females in manga, in my opinion. She fights to get her share. She's very good. She's very skilled with a sword. Um, Relationship happens between these characters and stuff like that. Relationships happen between him and Griffith. And it's very impactful. I highly suggest you check out Berserk. I highly suggest you watch because they did 3 anime movies, which I think you can get on Blu-ray as a collection and stuff like that. I suggest watching those. That'll kind of give you a synopsis of this whole thing. That's pretty brutal too, for what I've seen of it. So, and I'll just show this one. This is the original manga that Dark Horse released. I picked this up automatically when it came out. So, show some other ones here too. And so, see if I can. Just real quick too, the start of this, there's this elf following him around named Puck. You know, he's kind of the comic relief. So it's he's actually quite funny, and Guts really wants nothing to do with him, but he ends up staying with him and stuff like that too. So here's a better depiction of what Guts looks like at this time when this manga starts. So great artwork by the late great Kentaro Maria. Great character design. Love it a lot. So, basically, one of the disciples of the God Hands, this Baron, and basically that's what the Behild does. Turns him into this demon serpent cobra type of a thing. So yeah, all in all, great. I mean, great visuals in this too. It's very visceral, which I love. So here's one of the better shots of what Kentaro was able to do. You know, let me just get this. So, yeah, great stuff. There's this one. I had to get them. So there's about 8 volumes out of this one, and this is a. I love that Dark Horse did this for the more popular mangas and stuff like that, which I love. Which this is for. These are for adults. These are for red-blooded men right here. I mean, but these are awesome hardcover editions, dude. They're like, I understand they're like book novels and stuff like that, but my goodness, I mean, these can get down in price too. So check Amazon, check rightstuff.com, and check some other sites. These will go down in price. I mean, when they come out there, I think they're like 50 or 60 or something like that. They'll drop down to 40, maybe lower. Kind of like shots like this too. So kind of bigger ones, but they're uberly detailed. That's why they're deluxe edition. So this looks great. Flippin' awesome. If you ever want to collect this series, I highly suggest this. Absolutely. So yeah, this is great. So highly recommend Berserk. Like I say, it's my all-time favorite, the greatest mangaka of all time in my opinion. So this is a 10/10. I mean, towards the end of the certain arcs, towards the run, it does drop down a little bit, because there's some calm and it it's almost like a rest because you're like, dang, dude, I'm emotionally exhausted. So, but yeah, that's Berserk. Put that little bookmark there. It's nice little bookmarks they have here back in here. Also, another one he did is called let's see if I can say it right because I had to pick it up too. There's art books for him too. Um, Gigant Gigantomaxia. There we go. Gigantomaxia, I believe it's called, and it's a kind of like a one shot, kind of in that same world, you can say. So sorry, I have not read this yet, but my future series and stuff like that when I do my manga review and thoughts Mondays, this will probably be the first one I'll look at. Let's see. 100 million years after the Great Destruction, life hangs in the wastelands, with humans, demi-humans, and massive creatures fighting for survival, with the Empire of Olympus using colossal beasts to crush its adversaries. Only gladiator Delos, mystic Prome, And the Titan Gora, they become can hope to stem genocide and heal the shattered Earth. So yeah, from the yeah, written and done by the late great Kentaro Maria. So uh, cool little release here by Dark Horse. Let's see if I can pick some good stuff here. A little bit different, a little calmer you can think, but artwork's the artwork for this. So, but yeah, great stuff. Oh yeah, so you have this one right here, Max. I think that's the only other one he's done. He may have done other things, but so yeah, that's my manga slash anime recommendation Monday. That's Berserk. Great series. All in all, this series, strong 9 out of 10 for me. So that's Berserk. Anyway, hope all of you have a great Monday. You all stay safe wherever you're at, and I'll see you next time. Y'all take care. Bye.